what's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Muscle Hustle Podcast. You already know I'm your girl, Cokes. Make sure to subscribe at the Muscle Hustle Podcast on all social media platforms. We're talking Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. You already know the vibes. The MuscleHustlePodcast.com. Finally. Keandre Jordan is in the building. Yeah. Mr. Southern Brand himself.
Yeah, it's been about 2 years.
When we first started. It's
yeah.
Crazy. Mm-hmm. But honestly, in my defense, when we initially talked about you coming on the platform, I was like, I'm not ready yet. You got so much following and stuff like traction. I was a little like, still trying to get in my bag. But then also at the same time, you be busy.
I don't be that busy.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't be that busy. But you know what? I'm actually busier this week than I've ever been.
For real?
To be honest with you. Yeah. So all you got to do, my grandma used to say you have not because your ass not. And I can't do it. My busy schedule.
I appreciate you, Keandre. Welcome to the platform.
Yeah, and it's nice up in here too.
I appreciate you.
Nice
Thank you. We aim to please.
Yeah, it's really
Shout
nice.
outs to the Hive.
Yeah, real nice.
But welcome.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Mm-hmm. But wait, what Kim say? Back with the jump off.
Yeah, real talk. Yep. Take it. But first off, Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. When you said 2026, I'm just like, God, dog, we
already
all over the middle hump of the decade. It seemed like COVID was just, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Well, 2020, 2021. I feel like it was just 2 years ago.
I can't fathom the fact that we're in 2026 right now.
I can't fathom it either. I can't fathom it either.
I didn't really do too much either. I spent my day in church during New Year's. What you do for New Year's?
What I do for New Year's?
Or New Year's Eve, for that matter. How you bring in the New Year's?
I was at home in Alabama when the clock struck 12. We heard gunshots because where we stay in Alabama called Little Russia. So they were shooting all types of guns. And then woke up.
Oh, y'all call it Little Russia like how folks call Chicago Chirac?
Yeah, that's what they call Little Russia. Yeah,
wow.
That's what they got in small town Utah, Alabama. So it was actually a blur because my grandma was cooking. No, she was cooking, then she had to go to work. So we really ain't doing that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But you got to spend it with family.
Oh yeah. So it was real chill.
And that's where you're originally from?
Alabama.
Okay. Where in Alabama?
Utah, Alabama. EUTAW.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Real close to Tuscaloosa.
Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it's 30 minutes from Tuscaloosa and an hour and 10 minutes from the Birmingham area.
How long you been in Houston?
11 years. Over 11 years.
Okay. So you more than a cousin.
I'm
you
still
got
dumb
love
down.
for Houston, my guy.
I do.
Yeah.
I do, but sometimes I get tired. I get tired because y'all ain't seen me in about damn near 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Because when I left and I ain't look back. I ain't look back at all.
But sometimes that's needed. Mm-hmm. That break is needed. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You're pouring so much into the city, right? My Southern Brand, literally giving back to our Black-owned businesses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? First off, just to kind of, that wasn't your original means of, like, what's your background? Like,
my background is civil engineering. So, yeah. You didn't know that?
I knew it was something. I didn't know it was that.
Yeah, it was civil engineering. I went to school on a full scholarship, Alabama A&M on a full scholarship, graduated with no student loans, had a job at Chevron. That's how I moved down here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And Chevron was definitely
close to
$90,000.
Yeah. Moving here in 2014.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went through a series of layoffs. So that's why I'm here today. Yeah, here doing marketing consulting for Black restaurants. And
that's what you would consider yourself as a marketer, a food marketer or a restaurant marketer or just marketing?
Restaurant, food.
Okay.
Yeah, marketing, and not deep consulting, but a little bit of consulting where I give them feedback.
Right.
So like we talking to Genius, like I went to restaurant A and this is how I felt about it. Then I tell them how you felt and what are some things they can do to change.
Why not actually indulge in becoming like an actual full-blown consultant as well?
Because
would that be a conflict?
No, it's not a conflict. It's not a conflict. They don't listen. Most of them don't listen.
That's actually going to be one of my questions.
They really don't. Not even like the smallest thing don't listen.
So, I mean, granted, you've been on plenty other platforms, and I don't want to be redundant with my questions and stuff like that. But ideally, like for those who are not familiar with you, and that are not from Houston, because the platform actually has crossed over. How did you get into your bag when it comes to my Southern brand? Because honestly, yes, I understand the fact that like it is one of the situations where you're in your backyard and you're focused on Houston, but you travel a lot as well too, and you've been. I mean, Chi-Town, you went to B-More, DC, you know what I mean? So like, it's more Black-owned businesses, not just in your backyard.
So you got so there was a real good question. So it got probably about 4 answers. so basically how I started my Southern brand. So like I say, when I moved down here from Alabama to work at Chevron, I was there for 10 months, and I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you. They actually fired me.
For real?
I'm gonna tell you what happened. So I got a background in civil engineering. So civil engineers, you design bridges, roads, design structures.
Okay.
So
blueprints and stuff, right?
That's more on the construction side,
I gotcha.
But you know, it's kind of intertwined.
School me. Okay.
So basically, what happened was they put me in a IT role. It was like an IT role, so I was helping to deploy a enterprise-wide software that all of the business units, like Chevron got plenty of business units, and so those business units, they were storing all their compliance regulation and their environmental data. Like when there's like during like production or something like that, like refining oil,
right?
You know, you have to say, for instance, burn off that gas, so you use a flare.
So as a civil engineer for that particular role, was it more so in the sense where as a civil engineer, did you have to be is it flexibility to where you can actually fit into that role, or did they just need to fill in?
I found that out that after I got fired, that they just needed somebody to fill that role. Because I was like, how in the heck am I in this IT position? Like where people literally call me and be like, hey, how do you fix this? I'm like, this ain't my background. So they say, so I went and talked to the young hire counselor. And she said, well, you got a high GPA. So I had a 3.9.
Okay.
I graduated 3.9. And so that's considered high for Chevron, because there'll be more of an ExxonMobil type of GPA.
I see.
Yeah. So there was like, you had a real high GPA and your experience at NASA, because I interned at NASA down in Florida.
Oh, so they thought you could handle it.
They thought I could handle it. And then I'm like, this ain't what I went to school for. And so then I heard that this was a part of some type of hiring where they just needed to fill that position. Then they went to the young hires. Then, of course, heard that this happened to Black people a lot of the times. So, and then after that, I got like actual layoffs and contracts ended in other companies.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I went through a series of, I would say, career heartbreak, because I was still in my early to mid 20s going through all of that. So I started off like, that's why the show Insecure really resonates with me, because I had a Lawrence season when he was when they was in the dunes and
trying to figure it out.
So I actually get triggered when I watch that first season, because I'm like, that was me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Badly getting help, because looking rough. And then I can remember I was in a group meeting called No Wave Houston. and I was always talking about crawfish. And then a guy named Jeremy, who was in the group as well, he was like, Keandre, why don't you start being a blogger? You love crawfish. You love talking about food. So I started blogging, like actually doing blog entries, going to different restaurants that wasn't black owned, and typing up not injuries, but entries onto my website. And I still had a job then, but that was in 2018. Then 2019, I said, let me transition my personal Instagram page to what you see today. Start with 2,700 followers in March 2019, and my Southern brand was born. And by June 2019, I had 10,000 followers because I had transitioned into a blogger who only highlights black restaurants. And then so how I started doing like the marketing, the small consulting pieces was in 2021 when I actually got my business license.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so how
There's
I started
levels
was
to this.
Yeah, so like y'all as black women, y'all really are the breath when it comes to these black owned businesses. And so y'all are real critical. So y'all would say, this shit look like jail food. So I was like, I can't just be taking pictures and then post them and leaving. I got to really dig deeply and really help these folks, help them with their playing, help them with their social media and stuff like that. Give them feedback from y'all because they got to know how their audience feels so they can continue to get better and better and serve y'all better.
How receptive are people?
Let's
give percentage-wise.
90% they're not receptive.
Really?
I would say 90%. Oh, then they pretend like they hearing you, they ain't hearing you.
Why do you feel like they have so much resistance in hearing feedback from what especially you? Like, I mean, now you've credited, like you're credited now. You know what I'm saying? You're credited in the sense where it's just like, this is the person where he can technically make or break you. You know what I mean? Just based off of feedback and a post. But you have to also remember he's the representation of the people.
Yeah.
I feel like some people honestly forget that. So it would behoove them to honestly take heed to what it is that you have to say.
They don't. It's so there's racial bias even within our community.
Really? Explain that.
Yeah. So what does this young black boy know about a restaurant? You don't own a restaurant. That's what I get. But it's just like 99% of your customers don't own a restaurant either. But they got common sense and let you know that, hey, this ain't right. I don't feel good when I come in here. I'm all this hookah smoke in here for no reason. I'm sick. I'm pregnant. I got my mama right here.
Right.
So it just the little small details, the engineering of the, you know what I'm saying? That's when the engineering come to life, because it's just like, engineering taught us to think critically and really look at the details. They say the devil's in the details, okay. Right? And so I got tongue tied there. But they don't really realize those, or if they realize, they don't want to change them.
Even for the betterment of themselves.
And what happens is people don't realize that I got like between 7 to 10 friend groups. And all of y'all,
I'm in a friend group.
Yeah, all of y'all have the same sentiments. When I'm around, oh, Keandre, this restaurant, this restaurant, that. Y'all are environmental scientists, emergency doctors, restaurant owners, franchise owners, gym owners, right. Engineers. This is my friend group telling me how they feel about black-owned businesses. And it's like, your core group of people are also my friends, and they're telling me how they feel. And they got disposable income, and they're like, I'd rather go somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And especially at this time now, folks hurting right now. Folks
so
are hurting financially. So they're not
really trying to be spending their money willy-nilly on bad service and bad food. and
I just so I've always been real diligent how I say stuff. Cause like you say, sometimes I can probably make or break a restaurant. So I had to really be careful. And so, but my followers was like, Keandre, you really got to say something because we are getting abused. And I went to Birmingham. Birmingham is a black city percentage wise, but it's a smaller city.
I was scared.
But when I tell you,
when I was driving past, I was coming down
no,
here.
but Birmingham ain't bad.
Okay.
When I tell you, Birmingham black restaurants really swept me off my feet, and it's not because I'm from the area, but it's just the fact of the matter is like, dang, small as Birmingham, Alabama, don't have as much resources as Houston got. But then you would think that those restaurants should be in Houston based on how they handle you as good customer service. No ass cheeks out, no titties showing, no hookah smoke, fairly priced drinks, and good cocktails. And it's just like, these are the things that people down here are complaining about, but nobody is listening.
Yeah, it is an abuse on us, for real.
Nobody's listening. So, and I tell them, I was like, y'all get mad at me when I say something. But it's just like, you go on Threads, them folks on Threads don't give a fuck because you know what happening? They spent their money. So now they, not only are they abused as a person, they're abused financially. And so now they mad because they went out of their way to support their own. And this is what they're on. You know what I'm saying? And so not all restaurants are like that, but the ones they speak loud. And so they really is a representation for everybody
else.
For everybody. So there's a lot of places that are good and who do give a damn about the people, but they get lost in transition. We're lost in the sauce because of the other folks.
Going back to like how you got treated in Alabama versus like, what's going on here in Houston. Those restaurants in Alabama, those people who own those restaurants, they're from Alabama.
Yeah, and most of them are from here too.
Are they? I was about to. I was trying to see if there was a commonality in regards to that.
And I be wanting to tell the natives too. They like, all these out of town come and open up business. Like, the ones that I know are from here. That are getting, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like, no, you can't put that on. You can't. But put that on top
of that, it's almost looking like, and from somebody who's not from here, it's almost looking like you see the fact that most of your patrons now are coming from out of town. You know what I'm saying? Are from out of town, are settling here and stuff like that. And now it's just like, okay, yeah, I'm going to exploit that.
Yep.
I've heard that too.
But what happens is COVID happened, and what happened during COVID? Wasn't nobody traveling that much. As a general sense. Yeah. We know Houston and Atlanta was old for black people. But at the same time, a lot of people just weren't traveling. You can just look at the statistics of each not restaurant, but each airport, and you can see a lot of them are still recovering from COVID as far as passengers numbers.
Gotcha.
And so that means a lot of people weren't traveling. Then last year what happened with the breaches where people, like certain airlines was pausing.
Yeah. Of course, the government shut down and all that.
Yeah, the government shut down and all that stuff. So it's like, tourism money is not guaranteed. They said Vegas is going through it because folks ain't spending money now.
Out there, yeah.
So what you want to do is you want to always look after the locals, because if we ever go through something like COVID,
we all you got.
You want your locals to support you. Yeah. You really do, because
keep you up.
The tourists, they at this point we fighting for survival. At this point,
yeah.
At this point, in this administration, we don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So it's just like you got to really go get back to the basics. And that's one thing that I saw in Alabama, like even from my hometown, Utah, the black restaurants in Tuscaloosa and Birmingham, and even in Huntsville, where I went to school at, they stick to the basics. And if you want to go smoke hookah, there's a spot over there for you. But it's not everywhere.
It's
not everywhere.
It's like a time and place for
it's a time and a place for everything. Especially if you got kids and you want to go to a restaurant and
Why
just
do you
sit there
feel
and eat.
like folks are always like trying to copy and paste what they think is the norm in a sense? Well, it's not a norm, but like for the most part, like it's just like, oh, it works here, so like, I'm gonna try it over here as well too. When in all actuality, this goes in according to any and everything. Like what works for one person is not going
It's
to
not.
necessarily going to work for you. So why do you think that notion is always like embedded where they just assume like, okay, well, yeah, they got that joint over here, I'm gonna do this here too.
So I'm not gonna really get on them this too bad because I think it's fear, and we all have that.
Okay.
We all have it. So if you see somewhere from somebody else, shit, I'm gonna do the same thing, but not knowing what you're doing is you're oversaturating the market. That's all you're doing. And when you step out on faith and really step outside the box and listen to what everybody else saying, you got a friend in folks. Y'all just want to know, and including me, want to know that you're listening to what we're saying so that we can be able to support y'all so that y'all will be able to sustain and keep y'all doors open for to the end of the world. But folks don't think like that. Like the old people always say the old Southern proverbs say, when you do right by people, the money gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
When you do, cause see, and then a lot of people put profit over people instead of people over profit. Because when you put people over profit, folks feel that.
That's true.
Yeah, folks feel that. Like they like I ain't gonna lie. I can go into a spot and I can already tell what it's gonna be.
I mean, it's energy.
I can already tell what it's gonna be. I can already tell what it's gonna be. And so like, I remember one time. Oh Lord.
Talk about it.
My
Why you do that? Because I
bro.
also got extra questions from
Okay.
People who actually.
Oh, for real?
Oh yeah,
Lord.
I be
Okay.
doing this. Yeah, I just don't
So-
be putting it out like that.
My brother and sister-in-law came in November. They came to work with me.
Okay.
They still stay in Alabama. So I'm like, y'all, I don't know how this play is gonna go. They didn't like none of it.
For real?
No, they didn't like any of it. And so when I was in there, in that particular spot, my heart was beating so fast. Like I was literally having a panic attack. Cause when I go to these places, I get abused too. And so I was having a panic attack. And so the waitress, she's like, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Feel my heart." She was like, "Baby, it's gonna be okay." Y'all don't realize the shit that I see and I hear and the things that I experience.
Okay. So
Yeah.
let's talk about that because
Yeah.
I really want to know.
Mhm.
When you say you getting abused, elaborate.
So
Before you even
come
get
on.
to that point, hold on.
Mhm.
These Black-owned businesses, restaurants,
Mhm.
pop-up shops, whatever the case might be, right? They call you
Mhm.
to come see them.
Mhm.
I want to make sure like I'm getting my traction right, right? They call you to come see them,
Mhm.
to come view they spot,
Mhm.
view their food, view their ambiance, the whole 9 yards, right?
Mhm.
Okay. They call you.
Mhm.
You don't call them.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
And I don't call them because I don't want them to think I'm trying to get money out of them. And they've said that before.
So where did abuse come from, or where do they feel like it's
So,
necessary for them to abuse somebody who they called to come and help?
I'm already waiting on payment from other people. That's an abuse. And see, and I'm real lenient.
Why?
I'm lenient because here's the thing. If you tell me your problems, because everybody got problems.
Everybody.
If you tell me your problems and you're really sincere, all right, I give you grace. But then a lot of people abuse it.
Of course.
And then that's why I'm saying there's racial bias, because that non-black person definitely is gonna get their money through tooth and nail. But it's just like, I'm sitting here knowing, I know you from the back of your hand because I am you, you are me. And I'm still waiting on payment. Like I'm sitting there telling, if so right now, offline after this, you'll sit there and probably tell me about a restaurant. And I'll go back and regurgitate most of everything you said to me to them. Well, we ain't gonna change. They've been working this way. That is like, come on now.
Okay.
Come on.
And then they'll turn around and call you when shit hit the fan.
When it hit the fan.
Yeah.
When it hit. And so, by the grace of God, I'm in therapy now. So, I've really started to become hands off. Because like I say, I can't not go to work and have panic attacks.
Absolutely not.
That's not healthy.
No, not at all. That's not a spot that
there's
you need.
sometimes I just literally sit in my car. I literally sit in my car for like 15 minutes before I go in. I literally sit in my car.
Because we did discuss offline that you are an empath.
Yeah,
But right off the break, like you walking into an establishment and just feeling the energy in itself,
shit.
itself would probably give you.
Yeah. I'd be like sweating.
Okay.
They may not know until I tell them, but it's just like it's real. It's real.
But as far as anything in addition, besides like, okay, like you said, you mentioned like, people not paying like they're supposed to and stuff like that, and you giving them grace. And I need you to stop being naive and stop giving folks grace because
I won't say naive, but stop being too nice.
You're way too nice.
Oh no, stop
naive in the sense
grace.
where you think that you're giving them
God.
grace is going to be an ease where they don't do right.
Because let me tell you this, and then I'm gonna tell you gaslighting, and then
naive.
I'm gonna tell you something. It's gaslighting too.
Yeah, that's probably a better word.
So if I don't do what they want me to do, then it's like they go and tell other restaurants not to work with me. That has happened before.
Wow.
But
they called you.
Yeah. That has definitely.
I just want to make sure y'all heard. They called them.
Yeah.
They called him.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. But they called you with the notion that they're going to manipulate or pretty much be the talking voice of what you're going to be the puppet. And then when you're not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I sit there and I tell them, first of all, I don't do reviews. And it's not for me to make me sound high and mighty or better than other folks. A review is like you literally rating folks food. I can't do that.
Okay.
It's dangerous. You know why it's dangerous?
But people mistake they definitely think you give reviews.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm glad you did elaborate on that though. I'm glad you clarified that. Okay.
I don't say if the food is good. Now I may say what I like. Just to be nice, to give some type of, I would say some of my personal touch to it, but I had to realize too that what I eat, you don't eat,
right,
and vice versa. Because I don't eat macaroni and cheese. I don't like macaroni and cheese, but most black people do.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to give a review on macaroni and cheese when I don't eat it.
Yeah,
I don't like it like that. So, and then too, I'm not about to give a good review to somebody just because they pay me. I don't do that either. So it's I always say that my videos are like commercials.
So it's like an sense of entitlement right off the break.
Yeah, but like I say, it's not all places.
Right, okay.
But the ones that do the fuck shit, they speak the loudest.
Wow.
Hold on.
That's I'm actually a little thrown back.
Yeah.
At some of this.
Thrown back?
Just because they called you. Yeah. Like I'm stuck on that. They called you.
They always have them like that. They always have them like that. But it is what it is.
Okay. What changed as far as your mindset? I know you said you're going to therapy, but what exactly changed to where you felt like this is actually still something that you want to continue to pursue?
So that's a twofold question. I ain't gonna lie. I still have engineering brain because I want to answer all the questions.
You're good.
But it's a fact that the restaurants that do care, the business that do care, they do well, and the people like them, and I like to see them grow.
Okay,
that's what keeps me going. But what has helped me to change is when I be at homecoming, at the mall, and folks be like, "Thank you for what you do," but restaurant B ain't like that. Oh, I can remember I was off Elmita, and it was a big old dude. He probably about close to 400 pounds and 6'5".
Always the tall big dudes. Go ahead.
He came up to me because I'm just Keandre. I don't think about my Southern man or all these many followers. So he came with it. It's like, I don't know him. Because if I don't know you, but you know me, I'm just like, maybe I know them from church, from Wheeler. He was like, hey, little nigga, all that shit you be posting nasty. And I was like, oh, shoot. God, dog. And I felt like shit because I'm like, even though, like I say, they sometimes get on my nerve, I still care for them.
Yeah.
Care for the restaurant. So I'm just like, dang, they got to do better. And so that's so those interactions with the people who follow me, like my community, they have helped me continue to help me to evolve. Cause guess what? If I ain't gonna say it, they gonna say it, and it's gonna be 10 times worse.
In your opinion, for those that are a little bit receptive to the feedback that you have to give, right? Giving them grace, would you say that it is easier for them to just take heed to what you say and just change things immediately, or gradually do so in a sense where it's comfortable for them as well too? Like you said, the fear is also a factor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are also like stuck in their ways as well. This is how I started. This is how I've been maintaining. I know my grind. I know what I've done to get to this point. And then I got this dude coming over here telling me that the shit ain't good, or this is what I need to tweak. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there's folks that are either wholly receptive. There's folks that are keen to listening to what it is that you have to say, but then they're just like, oh shit. And then there's folks that are just like, man, whatever. For the folks who are in the middle,
you can tell the difference.
Yeah,
you can really tell the difference. Now, there's I never thought that these folks was listening to me because they kind of like the big dogs here, and if you know, you know. And I'm like, I was giving at one of their spots, I was giving the GMs my feedback. It's like, you can make sure you tell the owners this. It's like, they don't really listen to me. They was like, shit, yes they do. They didn't change it. And I was like, oh shoot, they listen to me. So I guess that's kind of like the middle. That's kind of like the middle.
No matter how big dog you think they is.
Yeah, they was like, dang, like they literally listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those are the ones who are actually for the sake of service. They're in it for the sake of service.
And I feel like they are growing as well.
Okay.
They're growing as well. But it's a lot of and I could call Flavor Melodies out, because when I went in there, I was like, oh shoot, this is what folks been wanting. It's a breakfast bar. They do brunch. And I'm like, this is actual brunch. Like, you come in and eat brunch food. Like, they had, of course, you know, the chicken and waffles and all that stuff, but it wasn't chicken and waffles and as L. It wasn't chicken and waffles and hookah. It wasn't chicken and waffles and a loud DJ.
Gotcha.
It wasn't hookah. No, it wasn't brunch and expensive prices. So it was like literally, you come here to eat and then you go on somewhere and do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want to do. And so I could appreciate that.
Because there is a difference, y'all.
Yeah, no, this is
between brunch and day party.
Yeah, So and Houston used to really have good brunch spots.
I mean, honestly, there's other cities who was literally copying off. I know that from like, I lived in DC. I knew actual folks who owned restaurants that were literally copying off of folks in Houston.
Oh, definitely.
That was blueprint. So when I came down here, and I moved here from Miami actually, but when I finally came out here, I was just like, damn, this day party's everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like,
and it was some people. It was a restaurant in Huntsville, Alabama, that was saying, where I get like whole catfish from. They're just like, yeah, we gonna go down in Houston and get something. I said, you bet not. Nope. No.
Damn.
No. I said, don't do that. Keep it what it is. No. Because I love how influential Houston is, but I always tell them, while the iron is hot for Houston and all the eyes are on Houston, Get it right.
Mm.
Make it better for the folks.
And they're still not listening. What do you think it'll take?
I hate to call her name, but Black Girls Who Brunch, she always say that Bubba got the bus. Yeah, I hope she don't see this and be like, "Keandre, why you calling me?" But she said
You
that
gotta
Bubba,
talk the truth.
No, she actually said on her platform that Bubba gonna bust, and it's gonna may have to take that.
I mean, sometimes a stubborn child.
Yeah, because even coming here, I'm like, this need to be something.
We working, but okay. So, what do you think people? What would you say people misunderstand about you?
I think some folks think I'm dumb.
Why you say that?
I don't want to say too much on the thing, but you know, when we get to a certain level, some of us get to a certain level, we forget who we are.
Yeah.
And then when we forget who we are, we judge other folks. We either judge or oppress other Black folks.
True, but that's
And
also
so-
based on your somebody in your circle need to bring your ass down a little bit. But
yeah. And so a lot of time people think because the way that I talk, I'm uneducated. But there's
Oh, because you
nothing wrong.
country?
Yeah.
Oh.
And got our own dialect. So like when I tell people, yeah, I went to school for engineering, you did? I would never thought. Yeah, I get that. I be getting that. Or I sound like a slave. I get that all the time. So there's some misconceptions. But I really don't boast about my GPA and all of that stuff that I had. Until, somebody asked me.
That'll make you mad. That'll make you mad. Or grind your gears.
Yeah, it grind my gears. Yeah. So that's why a lot of times I hate to hear myself talk.
I do too.
So I know everybody hate to hear themselves talk, but a part of that's the reason why. A part of that is what folks were saying.
I see what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So if somebody, because I've been in the gym, folks, this is my video, I had to walk outside. I hate hearing myself talk. I may have to talk about that in therapy Friday. I may have to talk about that.
Learn to love yourself and the way that you speak.
Yeah.
I mean, I took dialect classes, so like, it took me a while to, I get it, but I still don't like it. I don't like my voice. I don't like the way I talk. But it's cool.
Yeah, but a lot of folks like that too. So find comfort in that. So
interesting.
Yeah.
Look at us bonding.
Yeah. It's quite good.
I'm done. So, what's next for Keandre? 2026.
I don't know.
Just going with it?
Yeah, because it. When people ask me that question, it's almost like when an interviewer asks you, where you see yourself in
10 years? Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, I'm going to see myself in 2 minutes. Well, now, the 2 minutes, that's absurd, but I don't know why I see myself in 2 hours. Because life is always evolving.
That's true.
It's always like you got like AI, you got the administration going on, you got just changes all around you. So and it's coming quick. So I really don't know. I'm really just going with the flow.
Any particular projects or anything like that you like to
travel? I want to continue to travel more. I found out I'm not as fearful of flying like I used to. I still don't like to take off.
Okay.
Yeah, when I'm in the air, I'm fine. I like to land, but I've gotten comfortable with flying.
Gotcha.
And so that is therapeutic. So I'm actually going on. I'm going to 4 different places this month.
Nice.
I'm gonna be traveling to 4 different places. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the content.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be some for sure.
So,
Oh yeah, but what I am working on, because it's kind of a lot too. But I can say that me, Black Book Houston, which include the married duo Sheikah and Jeremy,
yeah.
and then and for the 511 Alameda Food Truck Park in
Okay.
Third
Okay.
Ward,
Third Ward.
we'll and Jason of the Third Ward Culture District.
Okay.
We're getting together and we're gonna do the second annual Juneteenth celebration on Alameda.
Ooh.
So we're in the process of doing that. We met last year in December to put everything together.
Ooh, let me contact them and see. Once that's a podcast, we'll be there. You wanna,
Yeah,
yeah.
So
Coverage.
that's what we're working
Okay.
on. Because I know, because you know Houstonians and other people that's from their respective cities are real territorial, and I know Galveston ain't in Houston, but it's in the Houston area, and Galveston is the birthplace of Juneteenth, and so I think about it. LA was doing much more stuff than Houston was doing. I know they have like
They got their own thing.
I know they're having celebratory stuff
Yeah.
and sentimental stuff, and really traditional stuff in Galveston. But for Houston to be so close to Galveston, it was dead. It was.
You know
dead.
what? Honestly, it was.
It was dead. I'm like DC
even
was
DC
doing
was doing stuff. Yep.
And I'm just like,
of
what
course,
in the world?
Tri-State, New York, Jersey, we have block parties and stuff like that up there.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
folks just want. I was like,
Actually,
get your lips off them tips of hookah and come on up in here and got done do some for the community. And like,
You know,
so,
we're gonna hashtag that, right?
What?
Get them lips off them tips.
of hookah. You know, to get your mind off the gutter.
I'm
But it's so much more to life than that. And so we kind of nigger rigged it last year, but it worked.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to do something.
Sometimes that's what it takes.
Along the community.
Just to see.
You know, along Alameda within the community. Because that's where the a conglomerate of Black businesses at.
I'm gonna say this, and when I moved here, kind of sort of off, but I don't understand how emancipation wasn't emancipation. It used to be called
Dowling, and then before Dowling, it was called Broadway.
Interesting. Okay, did not know
so
that.
So you know you do those historical Black facts.
Okay.
Yeah.
With emancipation, with Alameda, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the main road that's also where the locker room is? Well, there's not much.
Samo.
Yeah, there's not much over there either.
Oh, Blodgett. There's
Blodgett Food Hall.
So sophomore is kind of like a smaller artery.
Why isn't all of them working together? It just seems so segregated just among streets alone. I don't understand that. Heck, I'm going to take it even further.
Oh, shit.
I am. Because when I also first came here, right, I was told to Carnival. All right. You have Caribbean Carnival as well, too. You know,
because I think you got like 2 or 3 of them.
There's only one.
No. Well, my apologies. You got multiple Caribbean celebrations, but you have that only one.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
Yeah. So you definitely have like different type of celebrations going on based on the actual island in itself and what they do with their association, all that other stuff, right? But Houston Carnival, right?
You gonna say some stuff?
Oh yeah, I'm going to. Yeah,
shoot.
It's all the way on the south side. Okay. That's fine. It's all the way on the south side, right?
Okay.
It's I think that's considered south side, something like that.
Southwest.
Mm-hmm. Okay. There's a difference, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, they'll tell you.
Okay. So it's in Southwest area, right? And so, and I've seen what they have to endure as far as confining themselves within this space and basically just promoting within this area. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, okay, if you know, you know. Half of the folks downtown, where there's a lot of Caribbean folks downtown,
that Baytown,
they don't know. They don't know. They
Yeah.
have no clue that this is going on at
But
all.
they have like the what they call Juve,
Juve, but
Juve, how do you
Juve
say?
out here has
Oh,
become excessive. I'm not even gonna
yeah,
lie.
yeah. I heard
Usually it's
about it
like
in the
one
barber
time
shop.
around. Yeah. Usually it's just one time, but I mean everywhere else they got one time, but
Juve, yeah,
it's a lot out here.
Well, I say
but
Juve, they're French. Juve is
Juve,
Juve. Yeah,
nah.
you say Juve.
But I guess what I'm trying to get to is just the fact that like folks don't know because they're always just confined in certain areas. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
just
that's
like
true.
when in actuality, like why is it so hard for them to one move around or be able to promote towards the masses? I was always curious at the fact that it's like, okay, you got Greek picnic going on like literally across the street from the gym that I go to or the gym that I train at, but yet we can't even get like the parade of a Caribbean culture, you know what I'm saying, where Houston is full of different Caribbeans, you know what I'm saying, and West Indians and stuff like that, and they're not downtown showing off, you know what I'm saying, their culture as well. But yet they got to be confined in this little space where nobody would know. Unless you come from out of town and you've been invited.
And then see, in Houston, including other southern cities, ain't set up like up north cities. So where like
It's not just
like New York in New York City, in Brooklyn, with Crown Heights, that's where y'all have the big Caribbean festival because that's where a lot of Caribbeans at. And so there will be like Houston's version of the Southwest side, but it ain't set up like that.
See what you mean.
So it should be. So being on South side, Southwest side, okay, in that space, I get it, but I do see what you're saying,
especially
it being
because
somewhere
I've seen,
centralized,
right? Especially because I've seen all other parades that have taken place on
so who
Emancipation.
You contact for that? But people got to be willing.
Yeah, people got to be willing to actually do the work as well too. Because it might be a permit thing going on and whatnot. And it might be who knows, but folks
you
got
got
to be
a
able
nice
to do the
space
work.
to figure it out.
Yeah,
you got a nice space to figure it out though.
Real talk, honestly, because something ain't right. But Keandre, I appreciate you. You finally came through. No, then we got more. What's up? What else you want to talk about? Shit. What else you got? What else you want to talk about? Honestly,
you spin off the phone. You can ask me some more stuff.
No, okay, fine. Cause you've been a little tiptoeing around it, but okay. Have you ever been in a space where you felt like you basically overstayed your welcome? Like you're just like, okay, I gotta get out of here. Like y'all not listening to me. I'm not feeling the vibes here and stuff like that, especially when being hired. Have you ever been in a space where you're just like, you know what, I just can't do this? How did you maneuver with that?
I had to do it with grace because you have to handle them like they're a test tube full of inflammable chemicals. And if you break them, it's going to cause a fire. So I have to always be professional, kind, and graceful. Because if I'm not, Houston is this big. It's big, but it's this big.
Yeah.
And they gon' say, he did this. So I had to really be cautious of how I act. Which has caused me to grow as a person.
That doesn't take away from you though?
I do feel depleted.
Yeah.
I do feel depleted. And I don't cry often. I probably cry maybe once a month. But I will cry from anger. I cry from just being not heard because frustration because I'm really trying to help. So, I'm really trying because I'm not trying to tear you down. Like, because if I wanted to, I could.
You could.
But
that's not your intent.
But what good does that do me, them, and the community? I just let the folks do it because they're gonna do it regardless.
Okay, you know what? This is gonna be a question, but also a means for you to be able to talk to the people who call you. I want to make sure y'all hear me when I said y'all call him, and I want you to look into that camera, this camera right here. Okay. what do you want to say to those owners, those people who own their restaurants, those Black business owners, because that is your area. What would you like to say to them in regards of when they contact you, like how they can be better, how they can be more receptive towards what it is that you have to offer, especially with the fact that they're the ones calling you?
I would just say that, do I say y'all or them?
Y'all.
Okay, I would just say, this weird saying y'all. Well, I'll go ahead and say they, just so I can get it out. They need to be able to listen. No, understand your audience. Understand your audience. You remember when you used to write those 5-paragraph essay?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was what? Expository, persuasive, narrative. I remember writing that. So anyway, it was like the foremost of writing. But then it said in that first paragraph, you want to grab your audience attention.
Mm-hmm.
You got to know your audience, and that's where I feel like a lot of our businesses are lacking. Because if your audience is saying something and you're doing the opposite, you don't want to grow, or you're not listening to your audience, or you don't know them. And also giving back to the community too. Like, if we are so golden as a people, a lot of us, we don't see ourselves as golden because we are under society's tutelage when it comes to their description of us. And so I feel like they need to just get back to the community and hire our people. Give our folks some jobs. Like, we all heard. Like, get programs in place. Going back to Birmingham, I was at a po' boy spot, and I was recording the guy cooking, black dude with locks, and I was like, "This is why he ain't cooking." The owner saw it. He was like, "I'm so proud of that kid right there." He's like, he is a straight A student. He's a quarterback at Miles College in Birmingham, which is a HBCU. And we've been working with him. He's been working with us since he was in high school.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And they said that we have programs in place to bring up the youth. They don't do that here.
They don't do that here. I haven't heard that.
They don't.
I haven't.
And it bothers me because it's just like, it's so many of us on the streets and we have stories.
Yeah.
But you rather get somebody that's not in your culture. And then it's be like, oh, niggas don't want to work.
You're not giving no opportunities.
Like,
so honestly, just to be frank, it's not really so much as thinking outside of the box. Like, honestly, it's really just thinking within
your community. We have all the like when I didn't have healthcare insurance, I had to listen to Iyanla Vanzant. That was the only way. In addition to church, I was getting therapy from watching her stuff. And I can remember her saying, we all had the tools within, which means we got the tools in our community.
Yeah.
How you know we got the tools in our community? Because if we didn't have the tools, won't nobody steal from us, won't nobody try to mimic us, won't nobody try to fetishize us, won't nobody try to jock our style. But
you wouldn't even be up.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody else know that we're talented, but us.
But us, yeah.
And I said this one time, other folks, other races get with us and win. We get with them and lose. Because we already the winners.
Yeah.
But we rather do this than to come together. And that's why some of them streets is unorganized.
Damn. That hit hard.
Yeah.
That's some truth for y'all ass.
Because it don't make no sense. Houston got a Chinatown. You been to Chinatown before?
Yeah, I mean, the one in Houston?
Yeah.
I just passed it.
Yeah. No, again, southern cities are different than northern cities.
Yeah.
So they got 10 plazas or more, and they probably got what, between 15 to 50 businesses in each one of them, and they all Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
And Almeda only got what, maybe 20 black-owned businesses. We still ain't getting it right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No,
and
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? And we're proud of Almeda, but Almeda can be so much better.
Yeah.
It can be so much better.
There shouldn't be no reason why anything is closed.
No.
Or closing.
No, not at all.
At all.
And then on the other side of Chinatown, along Bel Air, on the other side of Beltway 8, there's little is it, how you say, Saigon or Saigon?
I say Saigon.
Yeah, Saigon. I'm not trying to butcher it up intentionally, but that's the Vietnamese side.
Mm-hmm.
2 Vietnamese brothers finna build a Vietnamese only food hall. But when we do some, other folks got something to say, or then we be like, well, we want diversity. Like, come on. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I bring stuff like that up, well, why you racist? You doing, it's like, I'm just giving you the scoop on where everybody else do. Why can't we do it?
Why can't we do it? Why can't we do it? Why can't we do it?
Yeah, I had to burp. Yeah, but yeah, but it's just like I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's like we're afraid to be black only. That's why the older black folks in the South say one of the worst things they ever had in the black folks was integration. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind going back. I know that may sound ignorant, but we thrived. But we just got bombed. But we had everything we needed. Do you know Fourth Ward had like hundreds and hundreds of black-owned businesses?
What's considered Fourth Ward?
Fourth Ward, right? Actually, Lost and Found is in Fourth Ward.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
okay.
but if you go behind it,
okay.
you know Lost and Found it, right?
Yeah.
If you go behind there, that's like it. It almost, people from New Orleans say look like New Orleans. It really. I drove back there. It got brick rolls.
It do look.
Yeah,
it's
and I'm
kind of
like,
giving
what
that.
I was like, what is this? When I first went back there, it's surrounded by townhomes, but
they got that school over there too.
Yeah,
like
the
that.
Gregory School. That was the first black school in Houston, but that area had hundreds and hundreds of black-owned businesses, and it only got Lost and Found because folks want to consider that Midtown. Lost and Found, and who else is over there? Bell Station is
that's
black
still open
owned now.
Oh, it's black owned now. Okay.
And then there's that new space where Palapas used to be at.
That's open again?
Oh, it's called the Boulevard.
Oh, okay.
So there's three. That's all I know. You go from hundreds of black-owned businesses to three. When we was segregated, you had hundreds of business black businesses. Lyons Avenue was the Broadway of Fifth Ward. They had hundreds of black businesses. We were segregated. Broadway, which was down, we became down, which is now Emancipation, had the Eldorado Ballroom. Folks from jazz artists from all over the country used to go there and perform.
Yeah,
we had stuff.
Folks
but everybody else got their stuff.
Yeah,
but we still trying to
bring it back.
We fighting over access to our HBCUs and all that stuff. It's just a mess. So I kind of,
If you had one gem to drop to the people,
but I explained why.
No, you did.
It wasn't no ignorant stuff.
No, it's not. Yeah. It's really not. It's really just honest. It's what folks deem, what one deems as common sense isn't common to the next. So you leave it at that.
Oh, you say give a gem.
Drop a gem. Yeah, give a gem for those that actually want to do better. Because at first I would say probably want to get into the art of being a blogger or a consultant or a marketer of a specific
So
niche?
I can give two.
Okay.
So if you want to get into this space, it's tough. I ain't gonna lie, it's not fun. It be fun sometimes. It be fun for y'all when y'all come with me, but it's a lot of stuff in the background because people are hurting honestly. But I wish they'll know how to explain it. Like, hey, can you just help me out?
Versus projecting.
Got
it.
It's a difference because we closed mouth don't get fed.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it's I ain't gonna lie, it's tough. It's tough. But I will say the gym I would give everybody, just stay black. We all we got. We really all we got. And I just don't. That's a whole nother subject for probably season 3 or season 4. But yeah, just stay black. It's okay.
It is okay.
It's okay.
We're beautiful.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. So those my
We the
gyms.
shit.
Say what?
I said we the shit. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. You ain't gotta be often imitated, never duplicated.
Exactly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and give them your handle, where they can find you at.
So definitely
Handle
you can find me
handles.
on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Threads, Facebook, my Southern brand.
My Southern brand. Keandre, appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You already know. You kind of put it out there already, but yeah, season 3, he's definitely coming back.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about something else.
Okay.
Yeah, well, in addition, it's gonna be a sequel. Yeah.
Look, I'm your girl Cokes at the Muscle Hustle Podcast. Appreciate y'all tuning in, and we're out.